Rappelle-moi le jour et l'année, rappelle-moi le temps qu'il faisait. Et si j'ai oublié, tu peux me secouer. Et s'il me prend l'envie de m'en aller, enferme-moi et jette la clé. Piqûre de rappel, dis comment je m'appelle. Si jamais j'oublie les nuits que j'ai passées, les guitares et les cris, rappelle-moi qui je suis, pourquoi je suis en vie. Si jamais j'oublie les jambes à mon cou, si un jour je fuis, rappelle-moi qui je suis, ce que je m'étais promis. Rappelle-moi mes rêves les plus fous, rappelle-moi ces larmes sur mes joues. Et si j'ai oublié combien j'aimais chanter, si jamais j'oublie les nuits que j'ai passées, les guitares et les cris, rappelle-moi qui je suis, pourquoi je suis en vie. Si jamais j'oublie les jambes à mon cou, si un jour je fuis, rappelle-moi qui je suis, ce que je m'étais promis. Oh, 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 oh. Rappelle-moi qui je suis, si jamais j'oublie les jambes à mon cou, si un jour je fuis, rappelle-moi qui je suis, ce que je m'étais promis. Si jamais j'oublie les nuits que j'ai passées, les guitares et les cris, rappelle-moi qui je suis, pourquoi je suis en vie. Rappelle-moi le jour et l'année.
Wonderful.
Oh,
It sounded so good.
wow.
It sounded so good. I like her voice. Jazz, I just like her voice. I like to listen to her. Each time that we react, I like to listen to her voice. I wish I could, directly understand French. It would make it so much easier. But her voice is so amazing and so raw, unique, that I just had a thought in my mind. Although it would be very difficult and it's impossible, given the context right now. But certain artists should also try singing in other languages, such as something from India in Hindi or something, given her to sing with good lines, something amazing lines, something meaningful, similar to what we were listening to in French, and that would sound so much amazing because she's got what an amazing voice.
Yeah, it would definitely sound amazing if she sang in Hindi.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Or if any
Just a wild thought.
English singer would, good English singer would sing in Hindi.
Yeah, in your language where you can directly connect with every thought, everything that is happening, it would be such. It's like a gift to you. It's like something, a surprise that you get. That does not happen on a daily basis in this world because artists remain very. Limited to their own zones and regions. But it would be amazing because there are so many voices and they are such great voices. And so many people miss them because they've never heard them.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be reminded about who they are, who they once were, to be precise. You may be going through such a wonderful phase in your life, especially if you're in love, if you are with someone, spending a lot of quality time with that person, you are so much in love with each other. You love that phase of your life also, a lot. But back of your mind, you know that someday maybe it may not work out, or someday you may be moving away, someday you'll drift apart. So you want someone who will kind of remind you of how things were once with you, how you were once, how things were once with you. So here too, there seems to be, she wants to be reminded of how she is, who I am. Remind me who I am, she says. As I said, different people have these phases, where they really are at the peak. It may not be exactly what I think it is here, but they are at the peak of their career, they are at the peak of their life, they are peak of their mood, of their spirit. At that time, you really don't want it to end. You don't want things to end. There are so many wise people, men and women both, who have, after being through a lot of tragedy and failure and mishaps, then they realize, when things were going good, I should have made the most of it. When things were good, whether it was as far as how much money they had, or as far as how much success they had in their chosen endeavor or field, they said when it was going good, we should have actually gone all out and enjoyed it even more. Followed it even more, our passion. But most people don't do that. Even though we hear it from many people, I have been through it myself also in my career, few times actually, where I realized that, this may not end this way. Right now if things are going good, even with reactions, we had a very brief phase on this platform called YouTube, on this highly racist, discriminating platform. Very brief moment where, it was like, wow. Everyone was wow, in love with us. Very brief moment. We were always in love with what we did here. Our job was simple, to always sit down and listen to music. We never changed a thing. We did it our way, and we are extremely proud of having done it our way. When the whole world told us not to do it like this, we did it our way, and we are very, very proud and happy of doing it our way even today. But we had a very brief phase where others were very happy with us. They showered praises in the comments, no abuses, no racial slurs. So those were the days. It lasted maybe a month or two, in the 5 years that we've reacted to music on YouTube. So that is how racist the Westerners can be. So when I hear her sing, I wonder if she's actually talking about something much deeper. I wonder. And not maybe purely racism here. But I think, you may be in love with someone, but you're just not meant to be with that person. I feel something here in the lyrics.
Okay.
So maybe I'm taking it to another direction altogether. On that note, I'll end this reaction. It was really good to listen to her. Like Kirti said, just listening to her voice is something that makes you feel happy.
Yeah.
Makes you feel, like smiling. She's a mood lifter. She's a mood lifter for sure. And especially with songs like this, even though it may be very deep and maybe kind of sad also in ways when you tell someone else, remind me who I am. You think of all those people suffering from Alzheimer's and all those kind of mental diseases. You think of all of those people who would love to be reminded of who they are. But even that may not work, So I thought of all that. Yeah, it definitely seems to be something else. But yeah, I just find a voice to be so happy. So it's okay.
Savio, also it is very important for you to remember, and if you have people who can really remind you who you are, is very important in today's time. Everywhere in the world, everyone, different people, different ideas, different opinions, different things happening. It's quite chaotic, very amazingly crazy at the same time, fast-paced, and you tend to get lost along the way. At times, you don't even know what you're doing, why you're doing, why did you, even happen to be in a place or situation that you are in. And it's very important to keep reminding yourself what exactly you were meant to do, instead of just losing yourself with the flow of things, because there are lots of flows in different ways, and it's not just shallow, or it's not just trickling away, but it's waves and waves that are moving in directions. And if you do not know who you are and what you meant to do, you would completely be lost in this world, because it's getting massively crowded, or the word to use is also falling short, because I don't know how to describe the kind of population explosion. Saying explosion is also sounding very less in intensity, because the explosion is exploded several times already. So almost nearing 9 billion in a few years' time or a decade's time. It's crazy. How do you remind yourself who you are and what exactly you're meant to be doing? Because there are so many people doing almost similar things, and everybody seems to be doing something good.
Yeah, that's it for this video.